and Paranormales. How are you doing? I'm male. I almost never tell this story outside my group because it's something that always stayed between us, especially between the main character and myself. The main character is my friend Anna. Before sending you this story, I talked to her, and she gave me permission to tell it. This happened in the mid-80s. We were 8 years old. We were fans of horror movies and stories and everything mysterious. One day, Anna came to my house with an idea that, according to her, she got from her older brothers. "We're going to play the glass game," she told me very confidently. She explained the whole procedure to me as if it were something normal. That we had to cut little pieces of paper, write a letter of the alphabet on each one, and put them around a glass. Rest your fingers on top and ask questions with your eyes closed while a candle stayed lit. The glass moves by itself and answers you, she said, sounding convinced. I was always more skeptical, even as a kid.
That's a lie.
"How is it going to move by itself?" I replied. Still, curiosity got the better of us. We cut up the little pieces of paper, set everything up, and went to the bathroom. We closed the door, lit the candle, and I, to set the mood, deliberately tuned the radio off station, so there would be weird background noise. We did all of this, behind the adults' backs, obviously, because we knew they wouldn't let us. We sat in front of the glass. We barely touched the rim with our fingertips and started asking silly questions, like 8-year-old girls do. Who liked whom in our grade? Things like that. The glass didn't move at all. Every so often, we'd turn on the light, take our hands off, and between laughs we'd accuse each other. "You moved it?" "No, you moved it." Like that, several times. At one point, already kind of bored, we decided to make one last serious attempt. We turned off the light. The radio kept making strange noises. The candle was lit. We placed our fingers down again. And that's when things got weird. I can't tell you the exact order, because the memories get mixed up. But suddenly, the candle went out, and at the same time, the radio stopped. There was also total silence and a thick darkness. The kind where you can't even see your own hand. I felt a fear that left me frozen in place. That's where the memory splits in two. What I experienced and what she says she remembers. What I remember is this. We started screaming. I felt along the wall until I found a switch and turned on the light. When the light came on, Anna froze, completely still, with a blank stare. I called her by her name, but she wasn't responding normally. It was all very strange. Suddenly, she started mumbling things. I couldn't really understand. She was laughing, but it wasn't a normal girl's laugh. It was a strange forced laugh, as if it wasn't her. Her eyes were wide open, shiny, and she looked at me from the side with an expression I never saw on her face again. There was evil in her gaze. That's what I remember. I grabbed her by the shoulders and, almost crying, I said, "Stop it, Anna! Cut it out! It's not funny. Enough!" But he didn't come back. He kept saying incoherent things, moving his eyes in a strange way, as if he were gone. It was just seconds, but for me it felt like an eternity. I felt like something had taken her. That wasn't my friend. Suddenly, as if an internal switch had been turned off, she stopped. She went limp. She looked at me normal. She asked me what was going on. She seemed kind of disoriented. She didn't remember what she had done or how she had acted. We put everything away quickly. Papers, glass, candle. We never played that again. The most unsettling thing is that today, so many years later, when we talk about it, we both agree that something truly strange happened that day. The candle that went out, the radio that cut off at the same time, that silence, that feeling of something heavy in the air. Now comes the most intense part. She doesn't remember at all the moment she acted like that with me. She swears she wasn't pretending, that she never played a joke on me about that. I, on the other hand, remember it perfectly, as if it happened just recently. Her face, her laughter, her eyes, everything. We both agree on one thing. That day, we touched something we shouldn't have touched. Something came in. It made its presence known, and it left us a warning. Since then, I understood that the glass game is not a game. Thank you for reading my story, Hector. Sending you a big hug. A listener and follower. One of the times you came to Quilmes, we went to see you with Ana. The same friend de esta historia.